Dear viewers, this is Shashank and you're watching HW News English. The big news today is that Ashok Chavan, veteran Congress leader, has left the party and he's the third leader from the grand old party to have been giving his resignation in less than a month's time in the state politics. Now, first a month ago, Milind Deora, who was considered Rahul Gandhi's close and Mumbai Congress giant leader, quit the party. Then Baba Siddiqui of Bandra constituency left the party around 2 to 3 days ago. And today, Ashok Chavan has left the party, the third leader to have resigned from the Indian National Congress. Now, let's discuss that how much of this is a loss. This is a loss for the Congress, or is it a blessing in disguise for the party ahead of the Lok Sabha elections? So today, to discuss on this, we have with us author and senior journalist Jitendra Dixit sir with us. Jitendra Dixit sir has been covering state politics since more than 2 decades now, almost 3 decades. First of all, thank you very much, sir, for joining in.
Welcome.
Sir, now third leader in less than a month. So how do you see this as? Like, do you think that this is some kind of a cleaning exercise before the election, Lok Sabha elections, before the seat sharing and all that discussion happens? Or do you see this as a loss to the grand old party?
So, if you call it cleaning exercise, I want to know cleaning by whom? Cleaning by Congress itself? Like Congress wants to get rid of these guys from the party? I think that's not a prudent thing to do for the Congress, looking at the present state of the party. Since 2014, I have been observing that the performance of Congress electorally has been diminishing. In 2014 Vidhan Sabha elections, Congress was the third largest party. It got 42 seats, just one more seat than the NCP. NCP got 41 seats. Then in 2019, it fell to number 4. It got 44 seats. NCP was 10 seats ahead by winning 54 seats. And if you talk about Lok Sabha, in last Lok Sabha elections, Congress was able to win just one seat out of 48 in Maharashtra. And even that one member of parliament unfortunately expired last year. So right now, Congress is a zero party in Maharashtra in terms of Lok Sabha. So I'll see this as a big setback for Congress, and it will not be an exaggeration or a hyperbole to say that now there is a question of existence for the party in Maharashtra, because so many prominent leaders. Right now, we have three names. Okay, we have Ashok Chavan, we have Milind, Deora, and Baba Siddiqui. But as per our information and the undercurrents which we are observing, that in coming days and perhaps might be in a week, there are 10 to 12, or I'll say 14 more people who are either MLA, MLC, or senior office bearers who are planning to switch the party, switch from Congress and join the rival camp. So if that happens, it will be a big blow to Congress, and the questions then will be raised whether Congress is going to survive in the state or not. Shashank.
Sir, like you rightly said, these are veteran leaders. Like if you speak about Milind Deora, his family was part of the Congress since around last 50-55 years. If you talk about Baba Siddiqui, 48-year journey, Ashok Chavan, another veteran. So these are veteran leaders. So do you think what could be the reason? You cannot say that they were not given enough importance, because all these people had got plum portfolios. Whatever the party could give them, the party had given them. Now in this crisis situation, what else could the party would have given? So my only point to you is, at a time when the party needs you, you are leaving the party and going somewhere else for power or position. So it is rather a good thing, because some young leaders who want to work for the party will come to the forefront. Don't you think that?
First of all, if we talk about the reasons, so there are 2-3 reasons which I believe that led to these defections. And everyone's case is different. Like we have 3 cases in front of us. Milind Deora, Baba Siddiqui, and lastly Ashok Chavan. So if we talk about Milind Deora, he defected for the reason that there was uncertainty about his political career. In the seat sharing discussions, he got a hint that the South Mumbai seat, which he was eager to contest one more time, was going to Thakre Sena. And since he had won from that seat twice and he had lost as well from that seat twice, but he believed that he's having a hold in that seat and there were prospects that he could win this time. His father represented South Mumbai for around 5 times, I believe, Murli Deora. So he was hopeful that if Congress gets that seat, then he will be contesting from South Mumbai. But that was not happening. So Milind Deora switched to Shinde camp because in Mahayuti as well, during the seat sharing, Shiv Sena, Shinde's Shiv Sena would demand South Mumbai seat, saying that when Shiv Sena and NCP were in alliance, when there was undivided Shiv Sena in 2019 and in 2014 as well, this seat came towards the Shiv Sena party. Okay, so in that sense, Milind Deora expected that if in that seats sharing within the Mahayuti, if this seat goes to Shiv Sena, then he will be getting a chance to contest from South Mumbai. So if that happens, but what I hear is like BJP is also claiming South Mumbai seat, and there are two names. One is Mangal Prabhat Lodha, who is a minister in the Shinde government, and second is Rahul Narwekar, who is the speaker of the Maharashtra Vidhan Sabha. So if BJP gets this seat, then any one of these two figures will be contesting from South Mumbai. So that in that case, it is likely that Milind Deora will be sent to Rajya Sabha. So
No,
I explained why Milind Deora quit the party, quit Congress. Now let's talk about Baba Siddiqui. So Baba Siddiqui was not very articulate when he quit the party, when he resigned last week. But his son Jishan Siddiqui has been vocal on the record and off the record. He has been saying so many things, and Jishan's views reflect his father's distress and father's fury against the Congress party. Actually, the father son do believe that within the Mahavikas Aghadi, Shiv Sena and Congress are being very dominant. They are deciding everything, they are dictating everything, and Congress guys are feeling like being suppressed by these two parties, especially by the Shiv Sena. And this has come to the fore during the seat sharing talks. So that was one reason, and Jishan and Baba Siddiqui were not happy within Congress also, because they thought that they were getting stepmotherly treatment from the Congress leadership at the state level. So there was a grudge against the party leadership as well. So that is the reason why Baba Siddiqui resigned and switched to Ajit Pawar's NCP. Thirdly, about Ashok Chavan. So the reason for quitting of Ashok Chavan is Ashok Chavan had few cases against him. There were inquiries going on against him by the central agencies. That is number one. Number two, Ashok Chavan was very unhappy with Nana Patole's leadership. Nana Patole is chief of Maharashtra Congress, and the way Nana Patole is behaving, the way he's functioning, so that is not being liked by many people in the party. And Ashok Chavan was very uncomfortable with his style of functioning. So that is another reason. And in Ashok Chavan's case also, within the Mahavikas Aghadi, he felt that Shiv Sena has been dominating. So that was not agreeable. And during the seat sharing talks, there were issues, there were altercations between them. And Ashok Chavan realized that in Congress, there is no future for him. That's what he used to tell people off the record. So that could be one of the reasons why he had quit the party.
very, very interesting points that you've raised, sir. Now, let me break it down a bit. Arvind Sawant defeated Milind Deora twice, if I'm not wrong. If
Yeah,
we
in
speak
2014 and 19. Yeah.
Correct. If we speak about Baba Siddiqui, he had lost an election in 2014. Then the party rewarded Zishan in 2019 by giving him a ticket, and also he was made Youth Congress chief. And then Ashok Chavan also lost Lok Sabha elections in 2019, and the party still allowed him to contest in Vidhan Sabha. So the party has given enough of opportunities, don't you think? What can an opposition party more than this they can give? So don't you think this is more than ambition? This is opportunistic politics.
Yeah, you cannot deny opportunism. That is true. It cannot be contested that yes, opportunistic politics is there, no doubt about it. But at the same time, we have to look at the underlying causes which triggered these defections. That is one thing. Secondly, if you talk about whether these guys leaving these quitting of these guys will affect the Congress party, so yes, it will damage the prospects of Congress in the coming Lok Sabha elections and later on in the Vidhan Sabha elections. And one major thing which is to be looked at in this context is whether during at these constituencies, like Ashok Chavan is from Nanded, Baba Siddiqui is from Bandra West, and then Milind Deora is from South Mumbai. So, what are the options now? Are there any substitutes? Is there any major face in these areas? If I talk about South Mumbai, from where Milind Deora belongs, so there is no major face who could fetch votes for Congress. That's what I believe. Yes, there are MLAs like the MLA from Mumbai Devi constituency, Amin Patel, but he's having his voter base within the Muslim areas only. But somebody like Milind Deora, who was having a voter base not only in Muslim-dominated areas, but as well as within the business community, in within Marwadi and Gujarati communities. So there is nobody like Deora now with the Congress as far as South Mumbai seat is concerned. Secondly, if we talk about Bandra West seat, so even in Bandra West, I don't see any face who could match Baba Siddiqui. There's no alternative leadership in that seat as well. So that is another thing. Then, if you talk about Ashok Chavan, so Ashok Chavan is that leader who is not having hold just on his own seat in Nanded, but in that region of Marathwada and Vidarbha, that the cusp where all these two regions meet. So he is having influence over those seats and party functionaries of these areas. So I believe that this is a big dent if Ashok Chauhan is leaving, and if he's joining the rival camp, then surely it will be a big dent for the Congress.
Okay. Now, timing is very important in politics, is what I think a lot of us believe, journalists believe that timing in politics is very important. So now this move comes at a time when Rahul Gandhi is on his Bharat Nyaya Yatra, and the Rajya Sabha elections is just around the corner, February 27th, I guess. So now the number of seats required to be in Rajya Sabha is 42, I guess. And it was decided that according to the current scenario, if we see the current scenario, BJP had chances of winning 3 seats, Ajit Pawar's NCP 1 seat, if we speak about Congress 1 seat, and Shinde Shiv Sena 1 seat.
1 seat, right.
Now, if Ashok Chavan goes away and other leaders also defect with him, then there's a chance that Congress might lose that seat.
Yeah.
So don't you think that all these things are planned in such a way that the Rajya Sabha elections go in favor of the BJP?
Right. Exactly. Exactly. See, right now, if we just consider defection of Ashok Chauhan, so Congress is having 43 seats, and the numbers to win the candidate for the Congress candidate to win is 42. So right now they are having 1 seat extra, but as the information is coming in, there are more people who are in queue for the defection and who are likely to switch to the opposition camp. Then it will be a problem for Congress. And I'm even doubtful about Jishan Siddiqui. So people are suspecting, since his father has gone to the rival camp, so whether he will be voting in favor of uh, uh, a Congress candidate. So that is also a one question to be looked at. Um, there could be chances of cross voting in during last Rajya Sabha elections. We saw that there were a few cases of cross voting as well in 2022. And just a day before this, Eknath Shinde defected from the Shiv Sena. So even that is quite possible to happen, and even that is suspected that there could be quite cross voting in the election. And still there is like 2 weeks time for the elections to be conducted. So 2 weeks is a big time in Maharashtra politics. So anything is possible during this time, and I believe that BJP has considered the timing so that it could help to win the fourth seat. Right now, BJP is just winning 3 seats. One is going to Shinde Sena and one is going to Ajit Pawar. But if Congress is damaged more, then BJP is sure of winning the fourth seat as well.
So just before starting this live, I was speaking to a stringer in Nanded. What he told me that this move is also from a point of view that to get in a Maratha face, one more Maratha. Now Shinde is a
Exact.
Maratha,
Yes.
Pawar is a Maratha, and Ashok Chavan is also from the Maratha community. And now that the Maratha community is disgruntled with the Bharatiya Janata Party, so this is a strategic move that getting in the Maratha, because if we see at the history of Maharashtra politics, most of the chief ministers have been from the Maratha community. So do you think this can be a benefit for the BJP?
Exactly. It will be beneficial for BJP because, BJP has been considered as a party of OBCs, OBC leaders. And there are not many Maratha faces with BJP. There are faces, but they are not crowd pullers, or they are not that firebrand leaders. There's Vinod Tawde, then Chandrakant Patil is also there. There are a few Maratha leaders with BJP, but they are not of that stature, or they don't have that traction with them. So yes, Ashok Chavan is a big Maratha face, and it will help BJP to pull Maratha voters towards the party fold. Secondly, if you remember, everybody was shocked when in June 2022, when the BJP announced that Eknath Shinde would become the chief minister. So everybody was shocked why a person with just 40 MLAs is being gifted this chief minister's post. Although BJP was having 105 and there were 15, 20 small parties and independent MLAs also supporting the BJP. So what was the requirement that Shinde was given the hot seat? So the reason behind that was that BJP wanted an aggressive, a strong Maratha face to lead the government, because there was none within the BJP. So you can say that in Shinde they had outsourced a Maratha leader. So that is why Shinde was made chief minister, because the BJP leadership realized, looking at the experience of what happened in Maharashtra in 2018, at that time they had an inclination, they had an idea that in the election year, this Maratha reservation issue will crop up again, and they needed somebody who could pacify the Maratha agitators. So, thinking about that, they gifted the seat to Eknath Shinde. So that was one thing, and now Ashok Chauhan has joined them. So it is because of the same reason, because BJP was lacking a strong Maratha leader, a big face who could dominate the Maratha community, who can deal with them. So that is why Ashok Chauhan was being preferred.
Okay, so for a minute we can agree that the talent scouting team of BJP is good. They are getting in people who can win them seats, and election mode on 24/7. All that is agreed. But don't you think that this would actually demotivate the BJP leader, the leaders in the BJP who have been working hard and trying to get the party to where they are today, and they have been working since when the BJP was a smaller brother in the state and Shiv Sena was the bigger brother, and today when the party is in a comfortable position, they are somewhat being sidelined. If we speak about leaders like Pankaja Munde.
Shashank, looking at the politics of BJP top leadership doesn't bother about what its cadres feel, what the next rung of leadership feels. Okay, so this has been evident when the results of these five states came out, when they chose CM candidates for Madhya Pradesh, for Rajasthan, for Chhattisgarh. So all these stalwarts were sidelined, all the hopefuls were sidelined, all the major leaders were sidelined, and ultimately it was the top leadership, it was the central leadership that decided who will be getting the hot seat. So, looking at BJP's politics, what I assume is that they don't bother, they don't care about what the cadres will feel or what the local leadership will feel. They just think about the winnability of a leader, and they just have their own strategies, own devices, and they follow that, irrespective of what message it sends to the party.
Okay, so you are saying that BJP is no more a cadre-based party; it is now a one-man party. That whatever the high command says, like what was Congress was once, like Congress was always believed to be a leader-based party, and BJP was known for to be a cadre-based party. Now the organization is not important. Whatever the high command says is the final word.
Exactly, that's what we have been seeing now. Just imagine in 2022 at 3 p.m. Devendra Fadnavis announces that Eknath Shinde will be the chief minister and I will not be part of the government. 3 hours later, he's seen taking oath as the deputy chief minister. Even he was not aware that what his top leaders have decided about him. So he was not consulted. It is everything is being decided by just top two or three guys, or I'll just say top two guys. That's it. So they take all the calls. Even in the management terms, you can say they are doing micromanagement.
Correct.
They are micromanaging the party.
Sir, do you think that these kind of things is kind of going to destabilize the state's leader, matlab, the government, and it is going to send a message to the people in Maharashtra that things are not stable?
No, I don't think. In fact, they will try to say that. See, now we are getting a stable government because there is no opposition. So I'll say, on the contrary, it will be a scenario which BJP will try to capitalize on. BJP will see that, see, now most of the political leadership across the parties, they are with us. They are supporting our ideology. They are supporting our programs. They are working for us. So they are going to capitalize on this. So I don't think it is like BJP will think that it is going to send a wrong message or that. So I don't believe, and they have been saying, like unofficially they have been saying that Vipaksh Mukt Maharashtra or Vipaksh Mukt Bharat. So they are pursuing that agenda. So right now,
Now,
where is Vipaksh? The opposition alliance Mahavikas Aghadi has been weakened or has been broken down. Two major parties, the Shiv Sena and the NCP, they have been. You have seen what happened to them in 2022 and 23. So, and now the same thing is happening with Congress as well. So all the three major opposition parties, they are now in a very bad shape. So I don't know how they are going to give a fight to BJP or to the Mahayuti in the coming elections, because this is an electoral year, and first we have Lok Sabha Chunav 2 months later, and hopefully in September, October we'll be having Vidhan Sabha Chunav. So
one very interesting observation which I have observed, I'll share with you. Whenever there's a survey, like there was a mood of the nation survey, and then then Ajit Pawar was taken on board. Then there was another mood of the nation 4 5 days ago, and then Ashok Chavan is here, and then a lot of Congress. Now Devendra Fadnavis has said आगे आगे देखिए होता है क्या. Now what it means is there is something more that is going to happen. This is not the end of it. So whenever there is a survey which shows that Mahavikas Aghadi is ahead of Mahayuti, first because they thought that getting Eknath Shinde on board will fill the space that was void after Uddhav Thackeray's exit, Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena, which failed. Rather, BJP's vote share has gone down. Then they got in Ajit Pawar, that also failed. So, do you think that this is going to work?
See, Shashank, BJP doesn't care about what surveys on TV shows, what news channels show. They are doing their own surveys. Okay. And in their own survey, what I have heard that there are 8 Lok Sabha seats where they have a problem, where their winnability is being contested. So that was recently those results were out, and the BJP discussed strategies how to work on these 8 seats. But that apart, these defection of Ashok Chavan, Baba Siddiqui, or Milind Deora, they are not related with service. I don't link surveys with these things, with these defections. Because, as I explained in each case, there have been underlying causes, there have been different causes due to which these defections were engineered, and these guys, these leaders switched their parties.
Correct. And one more interesting observation is whoever comes to the leader of opposition's chair goes to the other side. If you say first Radhakrishna VK Patil and then Ajit Pawar. So now is Vijay Vatediwar on the way?
You cannot rule out the way things are moving ahead. You can, although today I heard his statement, and he said that when reporters asked him about Ashok Chavan's exit, so he said no, it will not harm the party, and uh, might be there are cases against Ashok Chavan, and that's why he was under pressure, and that's why he has quit. So
Four days,
right now,
4 days
yeah.
ago, Ashok Chavan had tweeted 10 saal anyay.
Yeah. And he was participating in meetings, he was participating in seat sharing meetings of Mahavikas Aghadi, and he was aggressively pursuing more seats for the Congress party. He was fighting with Shiv Sena and NCP to get more seats. So it was shocking. Even if you check Sanjay Raut's tweet, so he said it is shocking that Ashok Chauhan has left. He was with us, he was attending all the meetings, he was part of the discussion, and all of a sudden he is going. So that has really shocked even the alliance partners of Congress in Mahavikas Aghadi.
Okay. One last question. One advice that you would like to give to the Congress state leadership now.
Okay, so I'll suggest that you have to now very sharply find out good leaders in each and every constituency. That is the main thing, and you have to get out of your infight, because there's too much of factionalism in the Congress party within Mumbai city and within Maharashtra as well. So if Congress is serious about contesting upcoming elections, then it has to do 2 things. Firstly, it has to figure out, it has to get good leaders from each and every constituency. They have to do a good exercise. Secondly, that there has been like infight among various factions, so the party needs to get rid of that infight. Then only I think there's chance for Congress to revive itself in the state.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jitendra sir, for joining in. This was a really insightful session. I think that all our viewers are now enlightened with your views now. So thank you for joining in. We are going to do more such shows in the future. So, viewers, that's the news for the day. Ashok Chavan has quit the Congress. We are going to keep you posted regarding any updates. He's yet to announce which party he's going to go. However, the reports say that he's going to the BJP, and more or less it is sure that he's joining the BJP and is likely to be given a Rajya Sabha seat. However, if there are any updates, we are going to keep you posted. But for that, you have to subscribe to HW News English. And if you wish to support us, please download our new app. It's called News Shorts. Download the app and stay updated on current affairs in minutes.